All right, it's Mr. Barr, and I'm here with Abby and Elizabeth, and we're going to talk about some math stuff. You guys ready for this? Okay, so here's our first thing. Ready? Bananas play with bananas. Say it. Bananas play with bananas.
Bananas play with bananas.
Okay, put it back. Take the apples. Apples play with
Apples.
Okay, take the oranges. All right, and oranges play with?
Oranges.
All right, so here's the real question. Ready? Now, if apples play with apples, let me come down here low with you guys. If apples play with apples, and bananas play with bananas, and oranges play with oranges, what do x's play with?
X's.
What do x squareds play with?
X squares.
What do xy's play with?
XY's.
What do ABC's play with?
ABC's.
What do monkeys play with?
Monkeys.
All right, that's our entire lesson right there. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, it's Mr. Barr, and we're going to add and subtract some polynomials today. So I've talked to you last time. I told you how polynomials are used in different aspects of the world, in finances and physics, projectile motion. So we're going to be working with those. So let's get our title and our name here. So let's get our notes going. So let's start with your name on your notes. And our title is Adding and Subtracting Polynomials. And the big idea is that monkeys play with monkeys, air bubbles play with air bubbles, X's play with X's. This is nothing new. So right here, a 3x and a 7x, they can play together. So a 3x plus a 7x, that's going to become a 10x. Let's get that one to our notes. So 3x 3x plus 7x equals 10x. Now here, I have 9x and 10x. Those will combine into a 19x, and the 9 and the 7, those will combine into a 16. Let's get this one into our notes also. So 9x plus 9 plus 10x plus 7, those two will add to 19x, and these two will add to 16. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. Nine x squared plus 6xy minus 12x squared minus 2xy. So these are x's with hats on them. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. So I have 9 x's with hats minus 12 x's with hats. So these guys can combine. Those are similar, and these are similar. So 9 minus 12 is negative 3x squared, and 6 minus 2 is 4xy. We're going to do a quick review of distribution right now. Remember, if I write it, you're going to write it. So I have 2, 5x plus 6. That 2 is going to jump over and hit the terms inside, which will give me 10x plus 12. And we can also distribute a negative. So that negative, that's really a negative 1 right there. And that negative 1 is going to distribute into the parentheses. And that's going to give me negative 5x minus 6. Man, I wonder if there's a way to turn that autofocus feature off on this thing. Just keep it like fixed focus. Okay, let's keep going with these notes. So we just did the distribution. Let's do this one. I don't care if this one makes it into your notes or not. So how would this distribute? It would jump over. It hit there. So this would become a negative 6x squared plus 10x minus 8. And this is going to be our final one for our notes. See if you can do this on your own. I want you to distribute it and then combine the like terms. And I'll do it in my notes. Here's the distribution. Notice I distributed the negative, and now I'll combine the 5x and the negative 2x, and the 6 minus the 9. All right, that's it for notes. The rest of this is just going to be practice that we'll do together. Okay, why don't you try to do this one? Let's see, do I have an answer for it? Is that the exact same problem? That is, okay. Combine the terms. Well, I guess I don't have the answer to it. So I will give you the answer to it. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm going to do a distribution step right here. That's going to make this a negative on the 6, a positive on the 4, and a negative on the 8, right? Oh, negative 8. So I have 5x squared minus 6x squared. So it's going to give me negative x squared. 3x plus 4x is going to give me a 7x. And negative 3 minus 8 is going to give me negative 11. All right. Hey, thank you for watching. Have a good day.